Hey internet, welcome back to my channel. So today Tobias and I are actually waiting for a designer to arrive. We are finally kind of almost about to start planning to figure out what we're going to do for the renovations for our house. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for them to turn up. They should be here in probably another 5 minutes or so. We've had the house for a little while now and we've had all these ideas, but there's been a bit of reluctance to really start anything because it's the first time. We're worried we're going to screw it up. I'm worried we're going to screw something up. I'm worried we're going to get scammed and get charged too much. I just have so many concerns. And so you kind of have a bit of an analysis paralysis sort of situation going. But if we don't start, then we're never going to end up progressing. And so we've decided to just start. And I'm excited also because it's like we're actually getting somewhere. Like we've done so much work in the garden because that's something that we ourselves can do ourselves. And I don't know. And it's been the most relaxing thing, but we've like done nothing about the house. Like there's junk behind me. Hopefully it's good. We've had one person come through already like months ago, and he was obviously the most horrendous person to ever work with because he kept questioning why we wanted to do things and kind of belittling our decisions. And it was only the first consultation. And I think that kind of put a big spanner in the wheels for me because I was just like, what are all of these renovation people like this? Like, do they just try and boss you around and tell you what to do? And I'm really hoping that's not the case because we have one person coming today and then we have another person coming next week. So I'm hoping, and they're both rated well on the internet, but so was the first guy. He was rated apparently really well as well.
Yeah, he was as well.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Like individual experiences very much on how they connect
Yeah.
with the people they're working with. And
Yeah, I felt like he was really sexist because he kept, I don't know, like, I'm really picky about design and I'm just really detailed, orientated, and fanatical about certain things. And I think he was getting sick of it that he was just like, oh, just leave it to me and your husband and we'll figure it out. I'm like, excuse me? What? So
Wipe it
he
off.
was gone instantly. So yeah, I'm hoping we have a better experience. I keep looking out the window. I'm hoping that she'll get here soon. Okay, so the inspection, I don't know. The designer has come and gone and it was so good. It was so much better than the previous experience I had. This she was just like, I don't know how to explain it, but like one of the things that always kind of gets to me, and it sounds really silly, is when tradesmen or the designers and stuff like that, when they come into the door and they just instantly start sucking up to you, like they start complimenting the house, the garden, or like this and that. I mean, like, I have no issue if you want to compliment the things I have because obviously I like the things I have. So if you compliment them, I feel good too. But I think it's the way people do it when you can tell they're sincere or not. And I have found that some people who I've worked with have just really not sincere, and so it starts to make you just feel like there's not much genuineness in them. But this lady, she was like completely different, like complete night and day. She was very neutral. She didn't push any of her ideas on us unless we specifically asked or she could tell that we weren't sure. But she just constantly kept asking questions. What do you want here? What do you want here? Give me an overview. And she was really pragmatic about things as well. And just was like, really think about this sort of things. Like there's certain things around the house. Like one of the things I'd love to do is have a built-in wardrobe. Honestly, I want lots of built-in wardrobes because I have a lot of clothes, I have a lot of shoes, I have a lot of things. And one of the things I thought would make a lot of sense is to have a shoe/coat wardrobe around the entry area. I'm not sure how other families do it, but I don't wear shoes in the house. My whole family is like that. We just don't wear shoes in the house at all. So the shoes are always right near the door at the front of the house. So every time I see people with like these beautiful wardrobes online and they have like racks of shoes in their wardrobe, I always like, it looks really nice, but it means that you're wearing the shoes in the house, and that just is like a no-no in my family. So it makes sense to have like a shelf of shoes right at the entry so you can take them on and off. Quite honestly, I don't know if I mentioned this before. I feel like I'm going to repeat myself a lot when it comes to this whole home renovation because it's going to be a long process and it's just constantly ticking away in my mind. But I'm going to convert one of the bedrooms into a walk-in wardrobe for myself, and I probably will have some shoes in there, but probably more my like decorative designer, very like shoes that I don't wear very often, or have not worn at all. There's honestly, I'm just trying to think what shoes that I do. So like I have a pair of Christian Louboutins. I've not actually worn them out ever, but I just like, for me, a lot of designer stuff is just art and I just love it. So I bought them anyways, and I maybe one day I'll wear them out. I don't know. But so to me, they're kind of like in a display cabinet. I know it sounds so silly. Every time I talk about like, oh, I'm going to convert one of the bedrooms to a wardrobe, or I want like a shelf of shoes, majority of people just kind of look at me weird and like, what? That's really strange, or what the hell? But then people who followed me in from my beauty blogging world would just, they get it because it's kind of that world. But yeah, I am looking really forward to just having that space and being able to do whatever I want with it. All right, I'm in a good mood, obviously. It turned out really well. And I need to go back to my office and I need to actually keep working because I need to release my bullet journal video today. So I need to go edit that. And I need to do orders. What else is new? It's like videos and orders. That's my life. And I go to sleep and then I go to work, come home. Well, actually tomorrow I got Japanese, but then I come home and then I do more orders and videos. I got fresh milk with brown sugar pop. Good morning, internet. It's been a couple days since I last vlogged anything. I've just not been a very good vlogger. I keep forgetting to film stuff, which is probably why like December was a real trial for me, because it doesn't come naturally for me to want to film every little thing I do. And that's probably a good thing, to be honest. I've seen a lot of vloggers get totally burnt out by constantly having to vlog everything, so I kind of just allow it to go naturally, and if I vlog, I vlog. If I don't, I don't. Not a big deal. But we're on the way to work, Tobias and I, and we're going a little earlier than usual because I'm so tired right now. I'm not actually tired because we actually went to sleep pretty early, but I just feel like I got a conference call with some companies in America this morning, so that's why we have with the time zoning and stuff. I feel like it's just going to get worse because I'm just working on a project that requires a lot of conference calls at the moment with different countries, so it's always managing that, and then yeah, but that's okay, we'll get through it.
Mushrooms would be yum too.
What do you think that is? Work is over.
Work is
I
over.
just came out of drinks over here. I didn't actually drink. I don't drink. You guys know I don't drink, but a lot of my co-workers came here to drinks. And now Toby's is with me. So we're gonna get dinner. Toby has to pick.
Give me a moment.
Well, it's Friday, the work week is over, so I'm really, that always puts me in a good mood. Like, I don't think it doesn't put anyone in a good mood, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah. So now we're just gonna find a place for dinner. Something I had to do, like after we talked about going to find dinner, and then we just sat down and ate dinner, and now I forgot to vlog that we had dinner.
Oh, now you're vlogging that we had dinner at least.
Now it's just the leftovers of dinner.
Leftover.
Actually, you're very zoomed in. There we go. This is much better. Wide angle of our leftovers. Wide angle is good. But yeah. Oh yeah, you can even see, like, I've got my fingers just here and you can see everything. Yeah, Toby's had pho, and then I just had some spring rolls because I'm not very hungry. I already just had food when I was at work. Although I didn't drink anything when I went to drink, so I literally just sat there. But yeah, I'm not sure. Now we're gonna probably get bubble tea potentially, even though I had bubble tea yesterday, so I shouldn't have 2 bubble teas in a row. But whatever.
Bubble tea is good.
I don't know if you guys can see, but the clouds feel really low today. Like, those buildings usually aren't cloudy at the top, but I mean, I think Eureka's supposed to be the tallest building in Melbourne so far, but yeah, it is. The clouds are low, very low. Okay, so I'm back home now and I'm in the process of editing a vlog for my main channel. It's kind of like a stylized vlog. It was when I went to New York, and it's just making me feel all sorts of happy, and it just made me want to come on and chat a little bit. But basically, Fridays are kind of a weird emotional feel for me because I'm on the one hand so happy that it's Friday and just excited for the weekend ahead. But then I have a moment of like, sadness is probably too strong a word, kind of like contemplation, where I reflect on the week and I tend to focus on all the small negative things that happened. Like sometimes I can't even remember specifically what happened that was negative. All I remember is the feeling of negativity. And then it kind of puts me in a bit of an like quiet mood. So when we were having dinner, for example, I didn't really want to talk that much because I was just kind of reflecting on the week. And I really hate talking about specifically what negative things are bothering me because I feel like I'm re-traumatizing myself each time I talk about it. So I really try not to, which is part of why I probably will avoid always talking about negative things on the vlog, because not only am I remembering it as I talk about it, but then when I edit the video, I'm going to remember it again. So I wonder if that's why most vloggers don't record the ultra negative things in their life, because it's hard to have to see it all over again as you edit, you know. It's actually pretty hard, at least for me.
Yeah, if you're doing meat preps, then you probably want to be able to cook big hunks of meat.
Violet and Jimmy, we're at appliance shopping. I didn't even have to film them.
Yeah, true. Instead of trying to find a straight one, just add a straight from there to level it up.
Yeah. Now we're having lunch at IKEA.
You take what you want.
An appliance shopping break. Now we're at Bunnings looking at all the sinks. So many sinks. I'm trying to work out why this one is 301, but this is 301 and this one is like 332. They look exactly the same.
I've got a different grade of stainless steel, I think.
Right, okay. So then we need to figure out why that difference warrants the cost difference.
Busy video, James makes fun of birds.
You call them ugly.
They are ugly. They don't have that pretty yellow crest.
Aww, they're so soft and
nothing.
squishy. People dancing in the street. I think it's a hen's night. Oh, someone's really enjoying it. So we are in a shopping center right now. We're gonna do some grocery shopping. We just dropped Violet and Jimmy back home, so we figured whilst we're still out, we should get some groceries. Good morning, internet. It is the next day, and for some reason I feel kind of sleepy. I think it's because my cat's been waking me up very early in the morning because they want cuddles and stuff like that, and so that's just like not letting me sleep in on the weekend, which is usually when I catch up on sleep. Although I have been considering trying to just sleep in a way where I won't have to catch up on sleep anymore, so that every night I have a decent amount of sleep, because the more research I do, the more I realize that sleep is actually super important. Newsflash. And the whole idea of like sleeping very little and everything, I felt like in my youth it was like a cool thing to do, to not sleep very much, and I just wouldn't sleep very much. But then I realized that it's probably one of the reasons why I struggle to like process and like be a top performer in the things that I want to do, if that makes sense. So anyways, yeah, obviously I'm not even coherent because I'm not sleeping enough. So anyways, I'm up this morning to film some videos. I've got to film the Kawaii box unboxing. I think my subscription for this ends in the middle of the year, and I'm kind of considering not renewing it. When I first started the Kawaii box, I felt like there was a lot more in it that I enjoyed, but recently I feel like there's a lot more things that are probably more suitable for like my niece and not really what I'm interested in, which is more stationery. But I've already paid for the subscription, so I figured I would do it. Plus, people really love watching these videos, which I think is part of the struggle for me, because some of the videos I love to make, people don't receive them as well, but then these videos, people love them. So I don't know, maybe I'll just keep filming them until I find a new equilibrium. But I've got this and the Simply Gilded unboxing video. I feel like my 2 Simply Gilded boxes came out really fast because I still haven't uploaded the December one, and I've already got my January one. So, but I've also been really slack on uploading on my planner channel. I've just been really struggling to edit. Maybe it's that sleep thing. But yeah, I'm gonna edit these 2 videos now. I'm gonna film them now, and then I really need to edit my bullet journal video for February, so I'm gonna try and upload that. And then I've got stickers I need to cut, which is nothing new, but I really need to spend more time studying Japanese, because I feel like I really want to sit for the N4 this year. But then I was watching videos of people who like don't even speak Japanese right now, and they're planning to do the N3 by the end of the year, and I'm like, I mean, if they can do it, why couldn't I? I mean, they probably, you know, study it way harder than me, but I don't know. It's making me think that I'm probably taking things a lot slower than they need to be, and I could probably fast track some of it. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go film these videos. Okay, so I finished filming. I've already filmed the kawaii box and the simply little box, so I'm just taking the thumbnail and intro footage right now. But yeah, I feel like I might eat my words about what I said about the kawaii box initially. Like when I saw this one, I was like, yeah, okay, this is not for me. Like, I just don't love this sort of stuff. But then I saw this and this and this and the lanyard and the highlighters, and now I'm like, actually, I totally love this box. It's got a lot of stuff that I actually love and want to use. Yeah, so every month it feels a little hit and miss. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up filming and then probably gonna do a little bit of cleaning first before I jump into the next task, because my desk is a little messy. I'm having lunch now. A little bit of rice on the side. So hungry.